Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, it seems as if Bitcoin wants to head to the support area already. Let's take a look at the daily chart first, then we take a look at the short-term chart, and you can see that there is a little bit of selling pressure at the moment. This is the daily chart. Here the daily chart, yeah, everything is fine, no change, no surprises, given that on the daily chart we talked about two things. Either that the B wave top should form here in this region, and then a C wave to the downside should take us into the lower support region once more. This seems to be playing out right now, or alternatively that maybe even an Elliott Wave triangle is forming here, which is a little bit of a different structure. So obviously what we would like to see in this yellow ABC structure, we'd like to see here the price do this A, B, C, and yeah, get into the support region, whereas in a triangle, the wave 4 correction would unfold like this, A, B, C, D, E, and we would not see necessarily another dip into the support region. Rather, we would see a series of higher lows and lower highs within the trend lines probably, or at least not breaking below the A wave low, which was formed on the 20th of March at around $60,800. Both are trend continuation patterns to the upside, because both would be, as per the current forecast, both would be corrective structures. In the yellow count, we're dealing with a so-called flat correction, whereas in the triangle count, well, it's a sideways 5-wave pattern in which each wave consists of corrective patterns. We will have to see how the price reacts to the lower trend line, to the lower boundary line there of the triangle. And yeah, overall, I mean, as I said before, this dip, nothing unexpected, a little earlier than expected, given that the B wave ideally would have formed another high on the 1 hour chart. But as I said in previous videos, that was literally just the icing on the cake, and we're waiting and watching for several pullbacks on several altcoin charts, including AVAX, for example. What else did we have? FET, Pyth Network, Atlas. There are many coins that were still, so Welsh, I think, many coins that were still supposed to dip deeper into their relevant support areas. And yeah, if this now continues for the next few days, maybe this could be one of the rare opportunities in a bull market, in the mid stages of a bull market, to accumulate for lower prices, because pullbacks have been extremely weak. So just want to mention that, nothing surprising that's happening here on the daily chart, no change needed. And I know a lot of analysts have been watching for a direct breakthrough higher straight away. I haven't, and we'll see if the price forms this C wave now. I mean, literally just a few hours ago, we've had a break of micro support. That, to a degree, gives us a signal that this C wave is now unfolding. But of course, the price has still the potential to morph and change. But it's a good signal, at least at the moment, that this C wave to the downside has started to unfold. Now, looking at the 1 hour time frame, here you can see the chart in more detail. You see the A wave down, which hit the 20th of March, well, low obviously there. That was a target at the time, the 23.6 fib level. Then a 3-wave rally in wave B. Also, this B wave hit target. Looking at the microstructure, I would have liked to see one more high, maybe a couple of $1,000s higher, but it basically did most of the, well, as I said, the highest probability element of the rally was already done, yeah. And the C wave to the downside was expected to start from this region. It has started already now without forming that one more high. And the signal for that was the break of micro support. So I will take that out now, don't need that anymore. And also here on the 1 hour chart, you can see now that it could either be this C wave to the downside we've been waiting for. That should take us, first of all, into the region between 59.1K and 54.9K. There's also the 55.4K level in between the 38.2 retracement. But obviously, the price would need to break below the 20th of March low to fully confirm that. Until then, technically, a triangle pattern is possible. But triangle patterns, especially the ones that are defined by Elliott Wave, they are extremely rare, especially in crypto as well. So I'm not necessarily looking for a triangle as such. I have the trend lines there just to indicate, hey, take a look, if the price comes down, I think there's a likelihood we might see a bit of a bounce from the lower boundary line. And then we would need to see, okay, is this actually a triangle pattern or not? But as I said, I think this dip that many waited for and have been waiting for, at least it finishes the correction a bit faster, hopefully. And yeah, this dip, if it's a corrective structure that then, moves the price into the support region down there, well, that could be one of the rare opportunities in this bull market. What else is there to say? Not much. I mean, of course, this corrective structure could still morph. I mean, technically speaking, of course, this B wave could still extend. B waves are chameleon-like, as you know, but it's already come very high anyway. And with that dip of micro support, it is now, in my opinion, less likely that the B wave will form another high, but it's of course possible, for example, in a more complex WXY structure. But then I would probably also count it more like a diagonal pattern here. This is of course still possible, this white diagonal pattern, but let's see how the price reacts to this trend line down here. And if we dip into the support area, then it should be our signal that this correction is finally nearly over. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.